Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video, got the excavator fully up and running, meaning that in a while I'll have infinite concrete. I also started working on a big old flat spot up here. I do want to try to put down some domes around this, but also eventually move my power generation up to here. Kicker is I still have to figure out how to get it all the way back down to my base. And my thinking right now is tunnels. Probably do a tunnel from here over to about here, if I can make it, and then do a little midway station, probably come down, flatten this area out a little bit, and then go up the rest of the way to get this. Question's actually going to be, can I hook up this water? All these water sites actually be really good. The underground giving me a message. Oh, that's the... that was this one here, RC Explorer 2. I just went and found that. Do have some polymers and some metal kicking around up here. I almost want to start a meteor storm, if I'm honest, just to get some more research spots. However, before I do that, I really need to defend the colony. So we can get some MDSs up and running here. I can put one... I'll put it down here. You're giving a really good trade on the polymers right there. 40. I'll change this though. I need concrete for food right now, because I keep getting that you had low inventory bullshit message. All right, exporters coming down right now. MDS lasers. We're running low on them, which is okay. All right, dust radius. Okay, it's going to go on that side. I will put an MDS there, knowing that I'm going to refab it, and I'm going to put it back. Put that one over here, over there. I'm going to take most of my materials to get done up, but let's see. You are still getting dusted. Go down here, actually. Just come down just a skosh. There we go. You gotta make sure that this is being cleaned up by the... Guess I do have to go full beans with it, which is a bit of a problem because I wanted to try to get... That might be enough to start taking it down. Japan give me a good deal. I'll take it. We're down to only 101 food. I think this is actually starting to work it. Yep, there we go. Now we got it going. Awesome. Alright. In the meantime, I want to make sure that my power generation issue is not of concern. We're actually ripping through my available power. Obviously, of concern for me. Move him there. I'm going to go here with these wind turbines.
Research
start
complete.
this. Hey, prefab is done. Allows buildings to be converted back into prefab so they can be deployed again in a different location. This, I like this technology. This is one that came about with Below and Beyond. One of the few things that... Well, okay, global support. Definitely a good thing with Below and Beyond. Do like this. Again, this is just going to be a temporary measure to get my power back into the positive. Then I'll most likely will start dismantling these ones and reassembling them up here. One thing I will not do with the ones I'm building right now, I'm not going to do polymer blades. Reason being is that if you refab them, the upgrades are lost. I don't want to be doing that unless I absolutely have to. Also, it lets me, if I need to, refab the mole mine and redeploy it somewhere else. That's going to be a really good thing also. But we'll get some power generation going here. It's going to solve a lot of our problems. Electronics factory has malfunction. We have an idiot working there.
Research complete.
Alright, vegetation is done. Seeds are now available for me. Okay, which idiot? I have Renegade Security Guard, of course, yep. You tiny Gale, idiot. Let's go ahead and click through that real quick. Vegetation, seeds, yep. And of course, seeds working in conjunction with seed farms will do quite a bit for me, if I'm not mistaken. Usually get the seed vegetation project here sooner rather than later.
Funding
This
received.
is all looking good, so I will authorize a rocket to come up here. And I'm actually going to bring seeds with it. I think it's going to be a way to go. Oh, they can only bring 75 seeds. I guess they take up quite a bit of space. A bunch of seeds. Right. Mars Quake up here. Not super concerned on that. Still have plenty of polymers down here. I'm most at the point with the underground. I just want to wait until the polymers are all... or until I have enough to get the ancient artifact online before I go back down there and spend any significant amount of time down there. In between recording the last batch of videos last week and this batch of videos, which will include yesterday's video, today's video, and probably the 2 videos for tomorrow, I did start thinking about doing an underground colony. And my theory with this one, bear with me as I
complete.
go through the motions on it. Wow, yeah, we actually need to get a new dome built, so let's get a... Let's gonna go with a straight medium dome here. It is on top of the concrete deposit. I'm not too worried about that, because I now have both. Oh, I know superior pipes research. Yeah, let's get that into the rotation too. We'll do superior pipes and gravity engineering. Wasn't able to get superior cables so far. I hope the Omega Telescope's going to give me that one. Need to start getting some more habitation in play. This dome has a really high comfort, 72, but also we've got 42 kids born in this dome. And it does seem that we do have a lot of unemployment also, which is good. Nocturnal adaptation get done yet? Yeah, it did. All colonists gain plus 20 performance during night shifts. Hey, watch this. I'm going to open up both electronics factories to work overnight. Now, and now I'm producing suddenly 11 electronics here, 8 here because I don't have a lot of folks who are trained on it. But even during the overnight hours, I'm still running a deficit. Bit of a problem for me. So let's go ahead and grab some smaller wind turbines. How much are you producing right now? 5.6. Not the best. What I might end up doing here, because these ones are all polymer bladed. Right, this one is still lying dead for me. Yeah, there we go. We'll switch this one over to a landing pad. And of course, these, my luck. Alright. Switch you over. Can I refab you? No, I can't. You're just worthless to me. Of course, it's the one, like, right in the middle of the colony, too. Just waiting on the concrete for this one, which we're gonna get. We need to have 40 concrete there. Bertha can go ahead and leave, I don't care. Turn that off. We're gonna do a capture meteor mission. So this one, we're gonna get the meteor shower, metals, rare metals, and anomalies. I've never seen, to my knowledge, I've never seen rare metals coming from a meteor shower. Main purpose of it is to bring down some extra metals that Hey can collect once I decide to bring them from the underground. And then also give us some more flat research. If I can get some of those, all the better. If it's coming down over the colony, all the worse, because I'm going to shoot them all down. Funny how that works, isn't it? This drone hub is fully in range. That's good. And note, I'm not doing anything with this guy yet. I want to make sure I've got all the materials for it. And when you do get into this kind of like pseudo late stage of the game, Molehole Mine, I personally would go for the expansion of it first, just to increase how much metals and rare metals you're producing, how much you can export, and of course how much money you can get. Excavator, I do like the idea of it also, because I think you can do, I want to say it's 125 or 150 concrete per day. You can essentially just make sure you don't have to worry about any of that stuff ever again on that front. And I do like the idea of actually slapping down a couple forestation plants in this area, because they take electronics, 1, and 2, you can refab them and put them somewhere else when you're done. What's your, yeah, there we go, perfect. Making sure there's a scrubber in the way. I have an Earth Trojan. I don't know, man. I usually wear protection when I do that stuff. In the radius. We've discovered a previously unknown Earth Trojan. These asteroids have a solar orbit similar to Earth's and are surprisingly energy efficient to reach. This makes them prime candidates for resource mining. We sent the details of the discovery back to Earth. I think they've offered us a reward. I'll just take, I'll take the supply pod for some quick funding, because I'm sitting on a shitload of cash right now. Ooh, speaking of shitload of cash, I have 2 unemployment right now. Hawking Institute. Let's get you an overnight shift too. Plus, these folks now have that nocturnal adaptation. Even better. If we get more scientists working, we're going to be in much better shape also. Oh. Bugger. Oh, we didn't even plan that, but they're actually almost perfectly spread out. Where are my seeds located, actually? Okay, this drone hub can actually get it, so we are going to start providing it with seeds. They're just going to do the light chin, improve local soil quality. They don't require anything on their own. Grass, we actually have to get Mars, terraformed to a point. But it's going to start kicking this up just a little bit. And this one's the biggest pain in the ass to improve, because you can only get to 40% with it, and then you have to do these seed vegetation missions that are only available from the planetary menu, which I haven't even gotten any of them yet. Ah, yes. Extas 1? Extase? Don't have that. Yeah, we're running pretty much right on the dot with how much water we're consuming right now, so I'm going to be very judicious about this. I know we've got a lot of homeless right now, but it's more an issue of I want to make sure that they're... I'm going to do one more in here, because I'm guessing there's a lot of stuff that's, like, full. So, missing service building, gambling, 5 for gaming. Service building's not supplied with resources. Dining. So, saying this isn't being supplied. I'm going to open up my diners for all night shifts. And I am going to probably slap down a casino complex, because that does give 70 service comfort. Whereas... yeah, that's kind of like the best thing we do. The electronics store doesn't do gambling. And also has 100 service comfort. This one is 70, so take with that what you will. This building's already full. How many people we need to be moving into... yeah, we have 8 retirement home slots available, so that's good. Oh. What to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Don't want to grab that unless I have to. Erratic object. Yeah, it sounds like me playing this game. We've recorded an object outside the Kuiper Belt that moves in an erratic pattern. Most scientists believe this is a new phenomenon. Others claim it's very similar to how an object moves using thrusters. We have a short recording of the phenomenon, so how are we able to gain additional data to verify either claim? So, let's take the 1,000 research for it. It's going to get superior pipes that much closer to being done. Yeah, it took 10% off right there. We could have grabbed 15 new applicants. However, I've got 289 people here right now.
Research complete.
If I can get... where to put this? If I can go the rest of the game without bringing more applicants back from Earth, I'll be okay with that. We're going to lose Sprouts BK-14 here in a second. And hopefully I'll start getting the Hawking Institute to start being loaded with scientists. Okay, exporters coming down. Go downstairs. Let's dump this stuff down here. Yeah, I'm just gonna forgo the underground the rest of the playthrough, the rest of this week, if anything. I need the asteroid mining, and I can't do the asteroid mining until I actually get, you know, something worth mining. Go ahead and just set them up at the elevator. Electronics factories malfunction yet again. Yeah, because that's not a problem I need to try to resolve either. Right. Looks like we're doing decent. Whoa, fuel. Hang on. Can we slap factory AI down? I won't get this one done before gravity engineering, because this one should be done in about 3 days. Yeah, just under 3 days. The polymer factories are taking a lot of polymer, or taking a lot of fuel to keep up and running. And exporter is going back and forth, presumably so fast, it's actually just drained my fuel supplies. Okay, good, bye. Let's get Sprout's BK-14 out of the way, see if we can get some better electronics stored as a result. Note, I have 2 of them, pretty much that are stored up, so I can actually use them to things going. Also, an arcology would work in this building, because it is a medical center. Yeah, I don't even have arcology research, do I? No, it's right there. It's amazing how quickly you have to pivot and decide to work on other things. Another thing I have to work on too. Emerald 1, this rocket with the extended cargo module, eventually I'll be able to send them off to an asteroid. You know, an asteroid that I want to get. If I find that perfect asteroid. I'm going to send this guy up there. I'm probably not even going to worry about how much. Just send up the materials to get operational. Damn. So I'm going to get more out of that. If we can get, though, an asteroid located, again, sooner rather than later, all the better. I'd love to start doing something with that. Actually start doing something over here, too. Let's put this tunnel kind of like right here. How far can you go? Too far? Uneven terrain. Okay. So that would be my midway station. Alright, we got a meteor storm going. They're coming down up here on the plateau. That's okay. I do kind of like the idea of building out this way, but I also like the idea of just, you know, again, like I mentioned, doing a midway station. And I'm putting something like here-ish.
Resources are low.
Are we, though? Sure, I kind of like the idea of putting it right over here.
Funding received.
And my theory on this is, we build this tunnel up, we get over to here, because I have superior pipes, let's go ahead and slap down a universal depot. Very little on board with it. No fuel, no food, no exotics, no rares, essentially just building materials here. And one drone hub. Note what the drone hub can get to. It can get to 2 concrete sites. I'm okay with. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my RC Commander 2 over here. That's gonna let him start building this up. Really though? Yeah, we are going through it fairly fast. Let's go ahead. Allow exports on you. So we can get this going. I'm gonna have a 30 minimum here. Okay. I'm waiting for new research to be found, but since it's up here, I'm probably not going to get a lot of research. That's unfortunate. Factory AI, what am I... Gravitational... Wow, what is with all these mini events happening today? I mean, the 5,000 flat research is going to get Factory AI done.
Research complete.
That was easy. And hey, our college is a third of the way done. I will take these things that get things done faster. I'm just going to throw that out there. Put that out there. Kind of connect over to here. And the nice thing to do with this also, building this little, pseudo midway station. Let's say I wanted to build this in a little bit. If I can get this drone hub done up, I could probably just, run a pipe out here, slap a core heat convector in place. It'll serve as a massive warm spot. Get out of here. It'll serve as a massive warm spot for me. Plus, I could probably start doing a lot. I could do a water farm out this way. Level this whole area out, or level this area out, bring this stuff up to the surface, or, you know what I mean, to the same elevation, and then utilize it. So I want to get this, if I get this drone hub done, even better. I can just use these drones to do it. I'll slap down an MDS here too, likely if anything, just to keep things up and running. That makes sense. Because you have all this real estate, and I can actually reach this deep water deposit with this guy. It's just a matter of getting the materials to do it. Cool. Now you guys can be on like regular space. Now that he's there, this guy can get built up, and I could probably start planning, well, once I have gravity engineering done, I can start planning some megadomes up here to take advantage of the vista and of the research site. Start refabbing my wind turbines, getting them up here, and get them into a position to do more. Very quickly, this all kind of started coming together. I'm liking this. Of course, the arcology... Oh no. Factory AI is done?
Resources
Sweet.
are low.
Upgrading Factory AI on all three of my fuel refineries. Gonna take more electronics, gonna take a couple machine parts. Machine parts I know I'm not doing great with at the moment. However, I can Factory AI those also. Give me a little more production out of it. Just watch my electronics and my machine parts evaporate. Interesting. There we go. Gonna run that cable out there. I'm gonna start working on the space elevator right now too, because I've got drones that have the ability to do this. Unfortunately, this drone hub does need quite a bit of people doing things.
Research complete.
Ecology's done. Bitchin'. One. I don't think I need an arcology in this one, just because this one doesn't have a lot of stuff for people to do in it. This dome has a lot of work slots and a lot of homelessness being reported, so we can utilize that. I want to get the space elevator done, obvious reasons. Bring down more materials, make it a little easier for me. Right, so we got a tunnel there. Nicely with a tunnel too. Whoop. This one is just missing a little bit of concrete, and then suddenly we're upstairs.
Received.
Let's actually get this guy up here. Get back into Grav Engineering. My outsourcing is almost done. Come back to that here in just a second, right after this autosave. Because my thought is kind of bring the cables down this way and to start lining this up with power generators. Mainly, again, going to be the wind turbines. Putting them all up here gets them out of the way of the colony, letting me kind of clean it up a little bit down there, and also making more efficient power in the process. I'm also realizing I'm setting this guy up the ramp. Had I waited till it was built, I could have just gone through the tunnel. It's that type of big brain thinking you're never going to see from me in this channel. Oh wait. Let's go ahead and put down a How about a uni right here?
Funding
Okay,
received.
no fuel, no exotics, no rares. I will request 10 though. Alright, QBM6 is gone. Good riddance to bad. Structure. Good riddance to bad asteroids. Get some better ones out here now. Maybe, maybe. Hey, Khufu! C-type asteroids contain exotics, rares, water, and sometimes polymers. Some irregularities being noted on that one too. Khufu has 1 deposit, 2 deposits. This is it. We can get metals, rare metals, and exotics in this one. Granted, it's not the best setup for it, but it's going to be enough for me. Let's go ahead and head of the payload. We're going to request prefab buildings. Don't have any of these. Asbot. I'm going to take 2 of these. I think that's right. I'm going to take 3 electronics. Because I'm playing... Wait a minute. I'm build 10 electronics. Because I want to get a drone hub built up. And make sure I've got 10 metals on here. Yeah, we got 15 metals. Rolling gens won't work there. That's okay. Alright, request that. Now we'll finally see
Resources
the drones
are
get
low.
this guy loaded up. 4 drones have been assigned to him, and if I build a drone hub up on Khufu,
Resources are low.
in theory I'll be able to fly them almost infinitely. The big thing up there is going to be getting my brain to start working again. I just completely stopped there on that one. Waiting on that last little bit of fuel, which is okay. Turn off the space elevator for the moment, because I do want to focus on getting Emerald out of here. Alright, good. Let's visit Khufu. Here we go. We are heading out to our first asteroid. We're going to capture this asteroid, actually. It's a common type one. It's a C-type, so it's not the end-all, be-all asteroid, but it is one that I want to get. I think X-type asteroid is the rarest of the asteroids. Make sure I got that going here. Yeah, don't research core or rare metals or core water or any of that stuff while doing that. I do need to get deep asteroid mining set up. And then deep metal extraction. Those are obvious why I need to get those two. Core convector is actually going to come out, because now that I have an asteroid I can get to, it makes a little more sense to me to have that available to me. Now, this is actually depleted now, so I'm only getting 1.3 waste rock out of this. I'm only going to do a night shift on it, just because it doesn't make sense for me to keep using these ones. And this one's just getting 8.4. I'm going to move these folks into other structures, move them elsewhere. I have 6 residential slots left, and let's also, ooh, it's a new skin for it. Looks weird, but it's an arcology. That works. And exporter's coming in now. Emerald 1 has arrived at Khufu. This is how we're going to end the video. Alright, so we got a metal, rare metal deposit over here. Got exotics. The 2 exotic ones, I got a high and a low quality one. I got some water here. Looks like there is some exotics down here on the low ground. Not going to be much for me to utilize, though. I'm thinking I want to come down over here. Oh, I got Lynxon BP6. It's a C-type. Go ahead and do a detailed scan on it. 4188. Pretty similar to what I'm looking at with this guy. 52, 101, yeah. There's also some exotics on the ground. That's the big thing. Let's go ahead. Slap down a Universal Depot here. You can go ahead and stop and read that one if you want to. My focus at this point is to get the drone hub up and running. I'm going to cover all of this. Look at that. Perfect setup. We're going to low prioritize you because we got to get power built up here also. Make sure this thing has plenty of power. I have some polymers here, but only 5 concrete. I'm going to utilize it. This is going to be big because once I have power built up here, I'll be able to utilize it and kind of keep this thing going 24/7 or 25/7, however long we have here. Go ahead and make you guys a regular priority again. Because we're only taking, I think, what, 1 metal for these guys? 3 metal. Seems like we're grabbing some of the local stuff too to build this up. We do have metals here. I'm not worried about the metals deposit on this one, if I'm brutally honest, just for obvious reasons. Now, boom. We got our own drones running around out here. Love it. We're going to gather up the materials we need, kind of suss it all out. We're running at a plus 22 right now, which again, really important that we utilize the polymers here to get this done up. I have 2 micro-G extractor prefabs. They'll consume 6 and require 1 maintenance. I'm actually going to go for these guys up here. You can faintly see the dust ring on them, how much they'll take up. Turn them off for obvious reasons. Need to make sure I get some power out to them. Once that metal's mined, I can go ahead and drag this in too. There we go. If I wanted to produce water here, I absolutely could do it. Let's also get a large dumping site down. We're going to put an exotic minerals depot. I'm going to do it like this.
Funding received.
So I want to know exactly how this is supposed to fit. I'm pretty much out of concrete for this, so I got to make sure I, do it all up right.
Research
Didn't get enough power
complete.
completed, stored up during the day. It's going to take a couple of days for this to fully get up and running. We're going to keep this guy up here for a little while, because we got to make sure that when we go back tomorrow, or when we edit our payload, we want to thumbs down the electronics, because we want to make sure that stays on Mars, and thumbs down the metals. Essentially, rare metals and exotics, keep those up. And we're now going to unload all this extra stuff. The polymers, they can stay on too, but I'm not super worried about them. We're on that front. We did get the gravity engineering done. Now working on deep asteroid mining. Pretty good spot where I can put a cut in the video. Next video, I'm going to start working on getting this section up and running. I'm thinking 1, 2, maybe 3 megadomes up here, moving the power up here, and also making sure that Khufu starts producing the materials it needs. It says it's worth noting our scan shows some irregularities on this one. So maybe deep asteroid mining is going to reveal something here that I'm not seeing right now. It's an absolute possibility. But for now, like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.